Hello, my name is Dr. Shambles, and today is going to be a deck breakdown of my Red Purple Law deck. So there's a difference, by the way. I made a guide where I showed somewhat of a more optimal deck list that was very popular. This is straight up the deck list I'm running. So whatever I didn't have the money to buy or thought it wasn't necessary to buy, I just made some changes to my style. So just to give you guys ideas on why I made the deck that I made, why the reasons why, that's pretty much it. And not only that, we are going to talk about a little bit more at the end about some ideas that the West is coming with. I love our region, man. Our region in the West is so good, man. It's so early in the set and we are already making some changes in the Red Purple Law meta. Not many, it's just variations, but still really good. So let's start with the Kid and Killer, which is a novel 4 staple of. People just need to run this, it helps in every matchup, and that 7k swing is really nice, not really need to explain. I decided to go to 4 Otamas. I was playing 3, and I was playing, if I'm not mistaken, a 4th Shariah. So yeah, I just decided to remove. Shariah is really good in OP07. In OP08 we are going to cut him, by the way, but in OP07 he is really nice. I would like to decrease him at 2, but again, I already know the meta at my locals. They run the black, yellow Luffys and Yamatos, so I'm just gonna take him in. I was playing him at 4 because when he came to those matchups where I really love seeing Shariah, it's just, he never appeared. So I'm like, if he doesn't appear, why not to make way to something that actually appears? And I've been making some test hands and it's working really well, by the way, with all of this. So yeah, so I just straight up went to 4 Otamas. On the OP07, we don't play the promo laws anymore, just for OP07. OP08 we already know it's coming back. So I just decided to max up on every power decreasing card, and I'm taking in the Ace, which is the next card I'm talking about, which is, I just love this card. I was thinking about not playing the Missile Sunday and playing 3 of him. He is completely insane in any matchup. He helps you in any matchup as well. The only problem with him is clearly it's getting to that 7 Dawn and making a curve play with him while, you know, not getting punished next turn. That's the only problem. So I'm playing 2 of him and I decided to put the Missile Sunday. I'll talk about her once we get there. But yeah, and another thing that is really good is just the mirror match. I'm going to keep talking about this. He's really insane in a mirror match and I love him also because of that. Shariah, I already talked to you about. He's a very nice blocker. He's good against blue yellow ace as well when he has that 7k as a leader. So yeah, he's really nice blocking that as well. But I don't know, I didn't like being so dependent on him. So yeah, I decreased him at 3. I still think he's a staple, at least at 2, by the way, just for the OP07 meta. But yeah, I am playing 3 of him. I do like the card a lot. So yeah, I'm just playing at 3. Raise Max and Gordon, not really gonna talk about it, we know why this is here. Decrease the power of the characters to bottom deck them. 1 Missile Sunday. Now, this is when the parts of the variations of the deck start coming in, and the thing I want to talk about, Ace. There are variations of deck lists on Red Purple Law that people straight out say this is a variation of going first Red Purple Law. And going first, Missile Sunday is completely insane, which is why many people are playing her at 4 on the West, 2, 3 or 4. But the reason I'm still taking the Portuguese the Ace is if we lose the dice roll on a mirror match, by the way, it is always good on a mirror match to go second. Even if you have a going first deck, it's always nice to have the most on and most hand size possible. So that is why I'm doing that. Not only that, in the going first versions of this deck, they don't really play around NL. So NL just straight out starves them and can KO almost everything besides Missile Sunday and Kid. And they are not playing Ace. Oh, also Queen, yeah, they're not playing as many Queens, they are playing less, 2 to 3. So I'm like, I don't know, having the Ace is it's very good against even the starving NL. Because if NL likes to starve you, it's okay. We straight out just keep building board normally, and so we'll reach that 7 Dawn much better, and then we just have a big body that'll make so much pressure on an alien, and he's gonna start swinging onto us. That's just it. So, and then when we go second, when we win dice roll and we get the Iron, which is a card that people are not playing because, again, it's a variation of going first law. So people usually cut down Iron and max out on Missile Sundays, and then max out on Sanjis, taking away one Otama, and then don't play the Ace, whatever. So with the Iron, playing the Iron combo, going second against another red purple law, it straight up just sets you up to play the Ace on next turn on the mirror match, and you can bottom deck almost anything here. So yeah, it's really good, and that's why Ace, I am playing 2 Ace and 1 Missile Sunday. I was thinking about playing 2 Missile Sunday and 1 Ace, but I gotta admit, I just prefer the Ace. It's just my way of playing. I just love the Ace, I love this card, and this card is going away in OP08. It's not as much meta, so I just wanna enjoy him. I really love him. As I said, Missile Sunday, really nice. If you're going first, she's super insane. I decided she's here because I'm not playing the Mr. 2, as you guys can see. So she's just to help me ramp up, but she is in fact my extra brick card. So I'm playing the most normal and common is to play 18 brick cards. I'm playing 19 on this deck. That's why I'm maxing out also on the queens without thinking too much about it, so I can cycle out the bricks a bit more if I need it. So yeah, the Missile Sunday, I'm going to tell the West is much more competitive and aggressive, so if you could squeeze in 2 Missile Sundays, maybe not play the Ace if he's not your style, I would actually advise you to play 2 Missile Sundays. I'm only playing the one and it's working fine, so I'm just leaving it at that. And she's a brick for me, and yeah, so we'll get to the explanation of the bricky as well once we get to Ein. Next is Orjuro. This is an absolute staple of 4. It's really nice going first or second. If you're going first, is your curve play. If you're going second, you can just straight up make a 6k swing with your leader, plays Orjuro, maybe bottom deck someone if you need, and then hopefully you have Shashin Penguin to give back 2 Dawn at least. Another thing is, instead of making 6k swing, you can straight out play Otama, Raise Max, or Gordon and decrease the power of someone on the other side. They were at 3 Dawn, they could potentially play a 5k leader character, so you can just straight up bottom deck that character by using the extra Dawn to decrease the power, and then plays Orjuro, then take away the body, and you need Shashin Penguin to make that play. You cannot use Ein or Beppo, it needs to be Shashin Penguin. You need to get those 2 rested Dawn straight up. So yeah, but you need to 4F, you want to see him on your starting hand as much as you can. So yeah, that's it. Kid Blocker, also insane card going first, but even going second is insane. You want a 4F. It's really nice. He's not really needed on your starting hand, but he's a staple at 4. Straight up, I'm gonna tell you this: if you manage to put 2 blocker kits on the field and they stay even 1/3, you're straight up just gonna get so much value that you're probably gonna win the match just off that. So yeah. Next is the Reiju. Reiju, I'm playing 4. She's a staple at 4. I'm sorry, you need to invest money if you don't have her. She keeps the deck consistent in some way, obviously. But yeah, I'm playing 4 queens and 4 Reijus, and this is straight up insane. We get to keep our hand size a little bit more healthy. So yeah, and we are building a body while doing so. So yeah, really insane. I'm only playing 2 blocker Sanjis 2k. Again, like I said in previous videos, people usually play 3 Otamas and 2 Sanjis, or 4 Sanjis and 2 Otamas, and then use the empty space, the empty slot on something else. I am playing 4 Otamas and 2 Sanjis. I'm going OP08 meta, where it's very popular to play 4 Otamas and 2 Sanjis. I just straight up prefer it, and I love it. So yeah, he's more of a tech card here. We are playing the 4th queen as well. So yeah, we are really good on blockers. Usually the going first variant that I told you guys about doesn't play Shariah and straight up just plays 3 Otama and 4 Sanjis. So yeah, but he's somewhat expensive right now, but I really wanted to play at least the Sanji, because he's really needed to make this deck as OP as it is. I already explained it. Him being a blocker and a 2k, very important. It's why you have much more space into building more tech and a more consistent strategy. And while red purple law is on the top deck, it's a little because this card got released for him. It just clears up so much space. So yeah, I grabbed 2 and it's, to be honest, working perfectly, so not even gonna change, and I got used to playing with him at like this. Next is 4 queens. Straight out, just like I said, I'm playing a little bit more bricky than usual. Normally people play 17, 18 card, 19. 19 being the very limit. I am playing the 19 very limit. So yeah, I'm also playing the 4th queen. It's really good to have, and I don't mind discarding him as a 1k counter if I really don't see a window to play him. That's pretty much it. Next is the Ein. Now, this is the part where going first actually takes place. People are playing more Missile Sundays because they are not playing the... they're not playing the Ace and they're not playing the Ein. This Ein right here is the Mr. 2. So they straight up take away 4 of their bricks to play Mr. 2, and they still play the Beppo instead of playing the Ein. That's it. I already explained the reason why Ein is better than Beppo in this meta. I still think it is, but if your strategy really is just going first in every matchup, completely fine. You can take away the Ein, play the Mr. 2. I'm telling you right now, having the Mr. 2 for going first is really needed. And then people usually just take in the 2 Beppos like I am doing right now. I don't have the Mr. 2, so I'm just playing the Ein, and Ein just pretty much helps me going second. Also, combo of Ein and Ace. If you're going second, you play Ein, get 1 done, then pass turn. Next turn, you're going to be at 7, playing the Ace a turn earlier, which will make his ability to decrease 3k power very useful. Straight out just lets you bottom deck at least 1 body. So my deck pretty much tries to adapt into going first or second, thanks to Ein. Then we have obviously Zoro, which is insane going either way. Next is Shashin Penguin, the very staple of the deck. Obviously 4F, I already told you he's really insane on the starting hand. You need him at starting hand if possible. Him being able to use your leader ability to straight up just get to down back on early game, really insane, building a 5k body, and he's a 2k counter, so yeah, not really going to explain further than that. And then my 2 Beppos tech, I don't have Mr. 2, so that's what's kind of replacing my Mr. 2 are 2 Beppos, Missile Sunday, and then we would be like a second Ace. In a perfect world, we wouldn't be playing, supposedly on the West meta, we wouldn't be playing the Ace, just 2 Robins, 4 Mr. 2, 4 Ein, and so on and so forth. So yeah, but I don't have it, and Beppo being at 2, it's perfect. You can think about playing at 3, but I wanted to suggest to try and playing him at 4, only if you really can't find like the Ein and Missile Sundays and so on and so forth. Like if you don't really have any other card, then yes, you can play 4 of him. 2 is perfect. Again, I already told you how it works. Your when attacking effect by regening 1 rested on makes him a straight out focus character, so it usually just gives you 1 rested on, just like Ein, which is why Ein has overall more value than Beppo. But he's a 1k counter, so we get really good value at him being at 2. We can go to 3 if you guys really love him, that's fine, but I wouldn't suggest to go at 4 even if you love him as much. So yeah, this is my deck list for OP07. Really excited, guys. Holy. I've already been testing this deck IRL. Really insane. The deck is it's working really well with these ratios, so I'm just gonna keep playing with this. Hopefully you guys find your perfect ratios and your perfect style. Again, if you guys do want to try the going first variant, I'm just gonna tell you guys how it's shown. So let's put like this, Mr. 2, what is it, I think they do like this, yeah, I know, they play Zoro, yeah, the Zoro Rush, there you go, sorry. So this is pretty much what I've been seeing when it comes to go first. They play the Zoro, so they have Zoro and Zoro 2 going first. They have 4 Missile Sundays and 4 Mr. 2, so they straight up are playing. So they are still playing the 18 brick cards, which is the normal, as you guys can see. but they're not taking in the Ein, they're just straight up playing the Zoro Rush. I think this works really well, but again, I don't have the Mr. 2, and you do need Mr. 2 for this strategy instead of Ein, because, well, if you take him and put Ein, that's too many bricks. They are playing one less queen, and then, oh, there you go. Sorry, that's what was missing. There you go. So they're just playing 3 queens and playing 3 Otamas. This is the most popular ratios when it comes to the going first variant, so if you guys want to use this as inspiration, it's totally fine. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing, I appreciate that. I also appreciate for you who stood till the very end of the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.